All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Thursday, the 20th of October. Rocktober, we'll call it, man. We have just been drinking up a storm this month. We've got a lot of explaining to do, and what I drank yesterday we got to get caught up on. But first, we've got some wine to sell, and I've been looking through our Brunello section. Man, one of my favorite wines in the store, Brunello di Montalcino. We have got a great selection of Brunello 2006, the current release, an outstanding vintage. But we still got 2005s, a great vintage to drink right now while you wait for 2006 to mature in your cellar. 2004, another legendary vintage that if you love Brunello di Montalcino, you want to own these wines. You want to have them in your cellar because even though they're released 5 years after the vintage, that's right, the 2007s will be coming out February of next year. They still need 8-10 years in your cellar in a great vintage before they reach their peak years of drinking. And you know, these wines will last the 2006s, 2004s, 20 years or more easily in your cellar from the better producers. Corte Pavone, the subject of this email, this is a producer that I was not really familiar with, even though it is one of the original producers, well, not Barbie or Beyond Asante back from 100 years ago, but the estate was founded in the 40s by the Martini family, and it was run up until the 1988 vintage by them, and then it was taken over by a Swiss family. In 1996, the Loacker family took it over, and these guys are making some of the best wines in Montalcino with this estate now, which is located just to the east of Montalcino, kind of smack dab in the middle of the Brunello di Montalcino district. And 100% Sangiovese. They do have some other varietals planted on the property, but the wines we're here to talk about today, 100% varietal by law, Rosso di Montalcino and Brunello Montalcino, they're not allowed to blend. That's the difference between Chianti Classico, Vino Nobile di Montepulciano, and Morellino di Scanzano, the other three DOCGs in Tuscany. The wines of Montalcino are pure. In the 2008 vintage, not such a great vintage, and this is how you can tell a very good producer. You take their least expensive wine, this is their calling card, and you open it up, and this 2008 Rosso is a delicious little bottle of wine. It has got some lovely fresh plowed earth, red plum, dark cocoa, old saddle leather, sun-dried wild strawberry fruit. This vineyard is biodynamically farmed. Nice plump fruit on the palate with nicely balanced acidity and those spices showing on the finish, as well as a little black tar, a classic Rosso di Montalcino from a lighter vintage, 2008. We have the 2006 Brunello di Montalcino, as I mentioned before, an outstanding vintage for Brunello. This wine's much more well endowed on the nose. Dark, rich, black cherry and wild strawberry jam-like fruit, black truffles, big and chewy on the palate with a full array of that spice and earthiness from the nose showing up through the finish, and lovely acidity holding everything together. Most excellent juice. The 2005, that was the most popular wine at our pairings event. We sold more of that than everything else, and one of the most expensive wines. And, well, $35 for Brunello di Montalcino ain't expensive, okay? That's one of the reasons why we sold so much of it. It is a beautiful wine and drinking really nice right now. These 2005s, you do not have to wait a long time for them to be gratified by them. Really smooth and easy drinking. And then there's the 2004 Reserva. Wow, a blockbuster. And at $59, it is amazing. You can buy one of the best wines made in Montalcino from a killer vintage like 2004. For under $60. All right, we'll check it out on this offering, everything from Corte Pavone, and I've included everything from 2006 that is available in the store, and a few other great values at the end of the offering. Check it out. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.